People are often worried or cautious about trying mediation, and that's understandable. Most people haven't been through it before, and they're worried about whether it's going to work or not, and they just don't understand how it can work. But remember, there's no magic or perfect way to sort out these sorts of issues. Here at mediation, the things we normally deal with are practical arrangements. So mediation isn't counselling or therapy, but we look at trying to agree the terms of a financial settlement after a divorce, or else sorting out disputes about arrangements for children. So these are always going to be difficult issues, and all of our mediators here at BBL are also practising solicitors, and that means we see things from both sides, and we genuinely believe that many people could avoid the nastiness and the expense and the delay of court proceedings and benefit from mediation. So there are pros and cons with every process, and we recognise that mediation isn't right for everyone. So the way we start is by having an initial meeting with you in private. So we don't meet the two of you together to start with. You'll always meet with one of our mediators first. And that's a chance for us both to work out whether this is the right process for you. And at that initial meeting, it's a chance for you to get to meet us and just to see what you think of us. And we can find out more about you and the issues, and then we can both think about whether this is going to be the right process. If so, the next step is to arrange a joint meeting, and that's usually you, the mediator, and your ex sitting in a room together, talking things through. If it's going to be too difficult to sit in a room with your ex, then you can each be in separate rooms and the mediator can go backwards and forwards. So at those meetings, the mediator's job is to help the two of you reach your own agreement. So we're neutral, we don't take sides, but we'll make sure the discussions you have are balanced and fair, so that you come up with an outcome that's going to stick and that works well in practice for you both. It's not an easy process. It does involve compromise, so it can be difficult, but our job as mediators is to help the two of you get there. And we do that in different ways. So we'll try and keep the discussions as relaxed as possible. We'll keep it focused on the issues in hand. It's very easy for a couple at this point, when a relationship has just ended, to sort of start arguing about things that might not perhaps be strictly relevant. So we keep the focus on either the finances or the children. We help the two of you explore the ideas you've got. We can suggest other options along the way, and we can give you both information about the law and the legal process. We pool all of that, pool all of those ideas, and we really look at what's going to work, what isn't going to work, and that helps us narrow things down and hopefully come up with an agreement. Mediation often provides a similar outcome to the court process, but there's a lot more flexibility. You're in control, we can go at your pace. It's much quicker and more efficient than the court system. And there are safeguards as well. Mediation is voluntary, and what that means is anyone can pull out at any time. So if you feel it's not working, that's fine, there's no comeback, just end the process. Mediation works well if you've both got solicitors in the background, so you both have legal advice, maybe before and during the process, maybe in between those meetings. And at the end of the mediation process, if there is an agreement, it's not automatically legally binding, but we'll draw it up for you, put it in writing, and then we send a copy to you and your solicitor, and you can double check that it's a sensible deal, and your solicitor can apply by post for a court order if that's necessary. So that's how it works. We have a good success rate, maybe 70–80%, so give it a try.